Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another live game commentary. Today we're playing some Rammus jungle. Oh god, Shad. Really? You're gonna wake up now just as I start? God damn it. We're playing some Rammus jungle today, guys. Rammus is one of the best junglers in solo queue right now, in my opinion. Tank junglers are pretty bloody strong. Cinderhulk, pretty bloody busted. And ever since Thornmail got its like mini rework, it's better now. And Rammus always used to go Cinderhulk into Thornmail, like even. That was just like what most Rammuses do before those items are very strong. And now Cinderhulk and Thornmail are both even stronger. So yeah, Rammus is pretty strong right now. Definitely recommend you picking him up. He's fairly easy to play. I'm not the best at him, but then again, you can't really go wrong with playing Rammus. He's pretty simple. So we're going to be doing a standard level 3 clear here, guys. Doing blue walls red and then trying to gank at level 3. You could start the chickens with your W and go for a level 4 clear, but I like to do level 3 gank on Rammus because he's a pretty decent ganker early. Although having said that, some people think he's like an early or bust champion. Like if you don't get it going early, then you know that you're just useless. That's not true. His win rate actually escalates. The later the game goes on, the higher win rate gets on Rammus. Funnily enough, so that is kind of surprising. Excuse me. Alright, so we're just going to be starting with our W. Your W gives you the Thorns effect, like Thornmail effect, and also increases your auto attack damage thanks to your passive, the interaction with your passive. Once we get level, do not walk closer to him. Once we get level 3, we can gank, and we'll probably be looking to go mid lane here because this guy here is going pretty crazy. We're jungling versus a Fizz today, by the way, guys, which is pretty weird. Like, you don't see Fizz jungle very often. And now the enemy team is full AD outside of Fizz. I don't really want to itemize against Fizz. I don't know. Usually I would do a little bit of itemization, I should say, against the enemy jungler, but I'm not sure if I want to do it this game because like it's such a good team to stack armor against. Anyway, Cannon's recalling here. I don't think I can gank top, so I'm just going to go to my chickens. Even a gank mid would be really hard here on this guy, honestly. So we'll just do chickens. Rammus is actually one of the best champions in the game for taking away chickens. Because he's got really good AoE like this. He doesn't really take much damage. And then like just with 1 Q and W, these guys are on like really low health. Now I'm actually going to look to go top side here now. The reason why I didn't want to go top before was because Gangplank is a really difficult champion to gank for. Before he gets items, like I would say around when he's basically at this stage of the game, he's not easy to gank for. He doesn't really provide much in the gank. He doesn't offer much in the gank. I'm just gonna go top here. So yeah, a bit tricky to gank for him. But if he's positioning like this, if Nas positioning like this, we can do this. All right, let's charge up the Powerball. Here we go. There's the taunt. Red buff going down here as well. Let's hop. Beautiful. Good stuff. Alright, so I was very specific with my pathing here, guys. And that the reason why this gank worked was because of the way I went into the gank here. So specifically what I did was I used the blast cone for that gank. If I had ran any other way, that wouldn't have worked. So if I had gone through here, that wouldn't have worked because I was pretty sure Nar warded that, right? When he walked down here, he warded that. So couldn't just go up through there. If I'd gone up through the river, chances are I may be spotted on a ward that Talon put down, but also I would have run across the scuttle crab there, which I didn't want to do either. But this, if you use the blast cone, you dodge most ward spots. So that's why if you are ganking a lane, using the blast cone is generally speaking a very good idea. Because you do avoid a lot of ward spots. And ultimately at the end of the day, that's really all you got to do. You don't have to... If lanes are warded, then it makes it tricky to gank the lane sometimes, but it's not impossible to gank the lane by any means. Like you can still gank that lane. It just means you have to go about it a different way. Okay, so I know Fizz just popped the... I wonder if that was Fizz or Thresh, I'm not sure. Someone just popped that there. Do you need to go downstairs, Shad? We'll go for the Gromp here and then we'll look to gank somewhere. I can't really gank bot lane. Ganking bot lane is kind of hard. Because Janna Tristana doesn't really offer much in the gank. So if I go to gank, like, they just walk away from me, basically. So I guess I'll try and go mid lane here, but Mid lane is an easier lane for me to gank. It's just nothing is particularly easy for me to gank right now. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to try and prioritize the vision here. That's the ward right there. This may not be smart by Talon. He can just jump over the wall, right? So he's not going to be too afraid here. But oh, okay. Interesting. I actually did not realize Kennen was level 5. I thought he was level 6 there. I don't know why he roamed if he was only level 5. yeah, he thought the same thing I thought there. That's funny. Alright, if you guys can hear Shad walking around, sorry about that. He was peacefully sleeping. And then, you know, boom. Start the recording. You know what? I'm going to make some noise now. So the reason why I'm pushing this mini wave in, by the way, guys, as you can see the way I'm doing it here. The reason why I'm doing this is because there are a lot of allied minions, sorry. Which means this is actually going to push into Talon here. Like, guaranteed. So we're just going to push it and make it go in. Like, the only argument for like why I shouldn't do that is because I push kind of slow as Rammus. But in theory, that's what I wanted to do. Maybe if I was someone who could push a bit faster, that would be a more efficient play. But it's all good. Now, I'm kind of copying the build of a high diamond Korean Rammus one trick this game, guys. He does this build pretty much every single game. He'll get tier 1 boots plus his first item is that tier 2 jungle item, red smite or blue smite, and then he gets tier 1 boots, like basically what I'm doing now. And I would say the majority of games he goes Moby boots, but when he's against 2 or more AD, he goes Ninja Tabby. Now, if he goes Moby boots, he gets it, like he'd be getting it next. Like he'd be getting it really early if he goes Moby boots. But if he goes Ninja Tabby or sometimes he goes Mertrez, if he goes anything that isn't Moby boots, he gets them really late actually. Like you'll be seeing, I'm going to go Ninja Tabby this game and I'm going to get it pretty late. You get your Cinderhulk, then you get your Thornmail, and then you get your tier 2 boots. It's actually pretty interesting. Let's see, is this warded here? Let's charge up. Get the stun. Beautiful. Not going to have to ult this. Maybe I actually... that was actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. Ah, fuck. We can probably kill him. But I can't kill him. I have to respect him, that's for sure. Oh, there's a ward there. I'm just going to watch him here. If he walks out the river, then I'm going to be careful, but... I wonder if I can go in on him here. We might be able to kill him in one. The thing is, like, he's got his E, right? So he can just walk away from me pretty easily. So... we can just chill out. We don't need to do anything here. Let's go for red instead. Okay. Of course, as soon as I walk away, he starts going in, but that's fine. Talon's going to come back here, so... what's going to happen is Kennen's going to go too aggro to try and finish off Fizz, and then Talon's going to be there. Alright. Let's recall here. We've got a lot of gold. I think we can get a Cinderhulk, right? Yeah. We get Cinderhulk. We get a control ward. Hello, Shad. I might put Shad downstairs as well because he's walking around like a madman right here. Alright, so let's put you downstairs. Alright. Let me walk into our jungle. Rush this little doggy downstairs. You didn't do a wee, did you, Shad? Oh god, you did a wee, Shad. Oh god. God damn it. God damn it. God. Oh, Shad. This is what happens when your dog is a very old pupper. Shad is like 17, right? Alright, I think that's enough. Alright. Yeah, Shad is really, really old. He's like 17, so he has basically no control of his bladder, which It's a shame when he wakes up and then does a wee on my floor. But we'll just put some newspaper down and then we'll clean that up once the newspaper's soaked it up. Guess we can go for dragon here actually. Okay, so whew, running up and down the stairs, that's tiring. So we see Fizz topside, we see Thresh mid lane. This means that we want to try and do stuff to punish the fact that these guys are making these moves, right? That cancels my Powerball, really? Okay. So we either want to dive bot lane or go for dragon here. Bot lane, we were going to dive bot lane, but you know, Thresh was there. But we just get Thresh and stop him from going bot. We'll take the chickens here. And let's go for dragon instead. Obviously, if I was paying a bit more attention here, this would already be going down. But I had something to attend to. Anyway, we'll use our ulti for this as well. Bot lane doesn't seem to know we're doing this, but we don't really need their help, so it's okay. We'd need their help if someone were to come, but I don't think these guys would have anyone. I don't think anyone would come here without my bot lane knowing about it at least. Who warded that? Wow. That was the most efficient jungle steal I think I've ever seen. And we're actually going to get... God, fuck. That is the earliest Zonya purchase I've seen in my life. Well, that was unlucky, wasn't it? I guess I should have pinged them earlier, honestly. It took us so long to kill that we actually ended up letting the enemy team come back for it. But yeah, that was pretty bad actually. I should have pinged my team to come and help me. Like, that was a really cheeky steal as well. In a situation like that, it's always 50-50, but at the same time, I was actually like really paying attention to the dragon's health there, and he appeared like he did that pretty well, honestly. But yeah, we got kind of fucked there. So that's a bit of a throw, as my team is correctly identifying. Let's try and not have that happen. Let's try and kill the scuttle here. Come to me, scuttle. Yeah, I wonder who we can gank now. We might be able to go bot lane again here. Nice. I don't know if we can 3v3 if Fizz shows up though. We might be able to. This isn't warded. I know for sure this isn't warded because I just stumped a ward here, so... Wait, what? He jumped at it at an angle, cheeky bastard. I could have like flash taunted him if I was a little bit closer there. I was going to do it. Got to be careful I'm not getting rotated on from bot lane. He says as bot lane rotates onto him. All good. Taking these chickens is actually moderately impactful, by the way, for this game. Taking them away from Fizz is kind of nice. That's the second time, so I probably denied him about like half a level, if not more. That might be my red buff dead. No, it's not. That's a surprise. 1 for 1 so far. Let's see if we can get anything else out of it. My Powerball is on cooldown because I'm a bit of an idiot, but... There we go. Good shit. You know what? I'm actually going to go top here and push. I want to get some lane tax here. I want to get some lane farm, and we actually should be able to get the tower as well if we do that. So if we push, we should get the tower here. Good shit. Nice. Feel a bit bad for Gangplank. He just got completely goon squadded. Probably the most PG way I can describe that. But he got absolutely goon squadded there. Are we going to make the sneaky play? Okay, let's go for it. Fizz could be around his wolves, I guess. There he is. Okay, cannon recalls. That's not the sneaky play, mate. That's not the sneaky play at all. That's fine. It was like very close. Bless him. Alright, let's keep farming here. Dragon's up in 2 minutes. It's an infernal dragon. So we definitely want to be contesting that. Going for that one. It's still 2 minutes away though. So I might have time to steal away the Rift Herald. Now that the enemy top tower has gone down, getting Rift Herald could be a pretty good idea here. Because Rift Herald, it's pretty easy to take. You'd be surprised. It takes a little bit of time, but it's not difficult to take. So I'd just be relying on the enemy team like not walking into me doing it. It's kind of like fapping when your parents are home. But yeah, that shouldn't be a problem really. I definitely can't kill this. Well, I might be able to kill Gnar, honestly. If you, nah, he's got cleaver. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna try and kill Gnar, that's for sure. Oh, Janna, you hero. Save bot lane. Okay. Nice. That exhaust was way too early, but I might be able to rotate here in time. Kennen is just, I don't know what Kennen is doing. Just playing with it, twiddling his balls right there. I don't know what's going on there. There's Talon. I don't think I can get Xayah here as well. And I think this is a little too early for us to transition that to a dragon play. They're going to respawn in time, so we'll go for the push in mid here. Now Fizz jungle doesn't exactly have the best wave clear, so if we push him under tower, he won't be able to defend this particularly well. The only thing he's got as far as defending goes is like kill pressure, and I don't think he can kill any of us here. So we just take this for free. Good stuff. Like, that's all that guy can do if he wants to wave clear. Like, he has to jump into the team. GP, mate, you've got to be careful, buddy. Okay. I'm not really taking damage, am I? Well, that's the enemy jungler dead, which is great. Because dragons just spawned. But I don't have smite. So we'll see if the enemy team... I mean, the enemy team doesn't know I don't have smite. But I mean, I don't have it. So we'll see what happens here. I'm just going to press R when Talon comes in on me here, which he undoubtedly will. Okay, I didn't do as much as I thought it would do, to be honest. Obviously, it's a taunt, right? So he still was attacking me. I guess I should have recalled there. That was pretty vulnerable. That's not bad, though. We've got our Thorn Mail. We've got our Thorn Mail here. That's a pretty big power spike, honestly, as far as Rammus is concerned. I reused my tea bag here for my cup of tea, because I've been drinking a lot of tea recently, and I'm using a lot of tea bags. So I reused the tea bag. I thought maybe that would be a good idea, but it tastes awful. It's just like drinking bath water. It's not nice. So yeah, I don't think I'll be doing this again. Alright, we got our Ninja Tabby. This is basically a core build on Rammus, Cinderhulk, Thornmail, Ninja Tabby. Beautiful stuff here. How much AD do I have? Oh, I don't actually get AD, but I have bonus on hit. So I do, what's that? About 35? 35 bonus on hit damage. That's not bad. And that's kind of just what Rammus is about, right? Sunfire Cape gives you that AoE extra damage. Your Thorn effect on your W gives you extra damage as well. So it deals its damage. Yeah. That's what... Ever since I reworked Rammus, the wording has been always confuses me, but whatever, that's what it does. And then your ultimate as well is basically just like another Sunfire Cape. Like an enhanced Sunfire Cape, essentially is what it is. Alright, we can definitely do something here as a team, but we have to be careful. I'm the front line, and I'm the jungler, which means I don't have much gold right now. I'm not going really deep, though, when my team isn't nearby. Like, Kennen specifically needs to be closer. What needs to happen is we need Kennen to be like really near me so that when I powerball in, Kennen comes in as well. Alright, this is really like having the control ward here is really nice though. We can do this. The control ward means they don't, like, never really know. Wow, that actually stomped the vision. Okay, he's dead. I'm gonna focus the dragon here. Good shit. Kennen just like did something there and everyone died. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can catch this guy without him jumping away from us here. You're welcome, GP. Nice. Good stuff. That's what we want to see. So we should get this. Should we get this tower as well? There's 3 alive, although Fizz just spawned. No, Diverino. Just get the tower. God damn it. Now we should run. Oh god. Okay. I was waiting for some damage to come through from Kennen there. We're getting greedy here, but fuck it. Whatever. That works. Good stuff. Beautiful. Okay, next item is going to be Righteous Glory, by the way, guys. Righteous Glory is really good on Rammus. I like it a lot, personally, but it kind of just makes your Powerball even more Powerball-y, I guess. But, you know, I guess you kind of don't need it because you've already got Powerball, right? But I like it. I didn't mention my runes and masteries, but if you guys have watched any of my videos before, you know they're always in the description down below, so peep that shit if you want to know what my runes and masteries are. But just as a quick rundown, attack speed reds. Ooh, double kill. Armour health per level yellows. And then choice blues, like MR, CDR, or AP. And then Quints as well. You can do like armor Quints and stuff if you want to. You can even do move speed. You can go AP as well. I'm actually AD this game. I'm attack speed reds, armor yellows, AD Quints, and MR blues. I don't think that's an optimal page. It's kind of all I have on this account. But it's fine, honestly. And then your masteries go Courage of the Colossus. Whenever you queue into someone, whenever you taunt someone, you get a massive shield, which is really nice. So we're going to go for a gank onto the Gunnar here. Oh, he DC'd. Never mind, I don't really want to kill the DC. I feel a bit bad for that shit. Wow, he hurts. Holy shit. He just did half, like, wow. Wow, he really hurts. Look at that. GP's being a nice guy as well. We're not even killing him. We did, like, Fizz wasn't DC, to be fair. I think he's a fair target, right? But we don't want to kill Fizz. He's going to execute, right? I wasn't going to kill you, bro. Don't you think if I wanted to kill you, I wouldn't just be standing still? Do you know what I mean? Whatever, that's all good. We get his flash. That's the tax you have to pay. That's the survival tax right there. The anti-BM tax. Okay, I was not paying any attention here, not gonna lie. Whoops daisy. I was seeing how oh my goodness, I'm so bad at this game. I generally was not paying attention. I wonder if we can do this. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? That's Thresh. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Do we keep chasing this? Fuck it. Whoa, GP mate, you hurt. I think we should we Baron that? I don't know actually. Janna doesn't have ult. If Janna had ult, maybe we could all heal up and do Baron, but I think we can just push mid here. Let's just push mid. What's that? Pew! Why do I hear the pew of you moves, mate? You don't need to pew anything, you need to push mid, mate. I'm hovering over my taunt here, just in case Talon does something. Why did everyone run away there? Legit! Tristana just walked away. Why did she walk away there? Did she draw a tower aggro or something? I think she drew tower aggro and was like afraid of something. I'm out. Peace. Okay. We're going to go for the Righteous Glory next, and then after that it will be... We'll probably get some MR. Maybe like... what's it called? Stoneplate or something? We could go... I actually see this a fair amount, Abyssal Mask, but... I honestly don't know why I see Abyssal Mask that much. Like, I'm not trying to call it out or anything, but I generally just think it's crap. Like, I just think it's a really bad item. Like, well, maybe that's harsh to say. I don't think it's really bad. But I definitely think it's, like, heavily situational. Like, extremely situational. Like, maybe 2 or 3 champions in the game you'd want to buy it against, and most of those aren't even in meta. You know, like, well, actually they are. Cassiopeia is an example. But Rise, you know, if you Rise spams his Q. What was that? That knocked me back. What knocked me back there? Was that just the flay? I guess it could only been the flay. It looked like something proper shoved me back, like a Tristana roll, right? Excuse me, that's what it looked like. Crazy shit. Alright, we are now the big tank, big boss Rammus here, so in pretty much any situation in this game we just run into people and see what we can do. I want to try and start prepping for Baron. So I want to put vision around Baron. Start making that happen. But I need my... Hello? Just gonna walk away from those feathers. So I can't get rooted by Xayah. Someone kill that thing. Come on, man. If we're gonna do Baron, let's kill the Scuttle Crab, lads. I don't know why people don't do Scuttle Crab. Like, it's not people's instinct to go for Scuttle before the Baron play. When it really should be. Hello? Like, it's just... It's so useful to have this. And it's so good to deny it from the enemy team as well. Alright, I'm going to go round for the cheeky flank here. GP ult needs to come help me here. There we go. Holy shit, that is an initiation and a half right there. That's how you start. That is how you start a fight in League of Legends. Holy moly. Pure flank right there. Righteous Glory Powerball. That is how you start a fight in League of Legends. Holy shit. That was insane. That was absolutely ridiculous. Good shit. Just goes to show, by the way, as well, it's not just a champion pick that influences things and how you play the game. But just using your brain a bit. Like, if I just Groot up with my team there, I wouldn't be able to initiate onto them. But because I used my brain and did like a cheeky little flank, it was easy. And like, really easy, mind you. Okay, well, thanks for watching the gameplay, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to take a look-see here at my damage dealt and stuff. We'll on a Gangplank. He was really good. You loose your laners now. Delete now, please. Why is the Fizz jungle chatting shit? Did I do much damage this game? No. Yo, Tristana, what's that about? That's all good, man. I am Monsieur Tonk. Alright, thanks for watching the gameplay, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it. Cheeky thumbs up if you did, and you can subscribe to me for more League of Legends content. Thanks all for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next